Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, cousins? Welcome back to the Business Cousins podcast, where we make business and family, health, and wealth to help you succeed. That's your host, Bruce Hill, and my amazing co-host, my cousin.
Yes,
So say
Tasha.
hi.
Hey, Tasha Cooper, we're HLS Collective. And welcome back,
Man,
everybody.
welcome back. I got a concern, Tasha.
What's your concern?
Social media is making everybody the expert.
Exactly. I have that concern daily. Daily.
It's so much so we can't tell who's the actual expert.
Exactly. Because everyone on Instagram is a therapist or a trainer, a nutritionist, or a business coach.
Yeah.
Or
Or and they're all making $100,000
yes, in a month. A month.
a month
They're all making 100,000 a month, and they're all losing 20 pounds a month at the same time.
at the same damn time.
And somehow everyone is still confused.
And that's what we're going to talk about today. How do we stand out in all the noise? I don't think it's oversaturated. I think it's over noisy.
Yeah, I definitely think it's over noisy. Like we have unlimited information at our fingertips, but who can we really trust?
Who can we trust? I think that's a good one. I think we're on here. For old friends to some people, family to
Mm-hmm.
others, strangers to the rest.
Mm-hmm.
How do they know they can trust us?
I would say, have they actually done what they're teaching?
I mean, you've been doing this for years.
Yes, more than my whole life.
More than my whole life. I've been doing this more than my whole life.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I mean, I started dance at 5 and I'm 45. So
Mm,
that's a real number to start stretching and having body awareness and neuromuscular training.
that's interesting because I started speaking around single digits, maybe five, six,
Exactly.
and I'm
You were
40.
speaking. You were speaking. I remember when I met you. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
a talkative one. That's good. Tall and talkative.
And then it's interesting. I didn't even realize you get paid for what I did
Yeah.
until maybe just a few years ago. It wasn't self doubt. It wasn't imposter syndrome. I just didn't know this was a
Mhm.
paid profession. I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah. Same here. Like when I officially started as a trainer, I was 21 years old, and it was totally new to me because I came from the dance world
Hmm.
to teach people to be well and be fit. It just looked different. Everyone around me was saying, "Go to the gym," and I'm like, "Well, I've been fit for the last 15 years. I've never been in the gym actually."
That was a big challenge for me as a coach. I was like, what do you mean you're afraid to talk to people?
Exactly, exactly. We got it honestly though. We're cousins for a reason because our parents talk.
Man, listen, we have the opposite problem with ours. Like, come on, it's time to go.
Oh yes, if I get on the phone with mommy, it's gonna be at least an hour. Daddy too. They're gonna talk to me. That's one thing for sure. There's pictures of them talking to me, even if I didn't have words.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's my favorite. My favorite one. They ever hit you with the "I didn't want nothing," and then 30 minutes will go by, and
exactly.
then they'll say it again. Well, I didn't want nothing, and then
And sometimes it's me. I must admit, I'm like, and I also meant to tell you. I'm guilty. I'm definitely guilty of
that's fair. I appreciate the responsibility,
that.
accountability.
Yeah.
But so it sounds like number one, how do we trust the people we are on the internet is longevity. It's
Yes,
tough to play pretend
it
for
is.
more than a few months.
Yeah, because confidence is convincing, but
Mhm.
credentials are earned. And you
Mm,
and I, outside of what comes naturally to us, we've earned some credentials and shown proven results over and over again.
that's a good one, over and over again. So okay, so that's number two for
Mm-hmm.
my note takers or my money makers.
Mm-hmm.
Number two then is proven results.
Yes.
So
And
let's
can you
look.
repeat the results? Can you repeat the results?
That's a good point. There we go, longevity. Now,
Mm-hmm.
with this age of AI, right? We got
Mm-hmm.
Sora, we've got cloud level. It's real easy to fake the funk.
Mm-hmm.
How are we protecting ourselves uh, in if testing if they're actual results?
You know, in my field, I tend to tell my clients they need to, at minimum, find out if they have certifications.
Okay.
Like, first step, and what certifications do they have? What organization do they come from? Was it something they just randomly found on chat? Is a nationally accredited certification? Do they have a degree? How many years have they put their practice certification into work on actual humans? Were you able to take the information you learned outside of what you could just also chat GBT? Who have you applied it to? Show me some real humans that you showed results over and over again. I say,
I love it. So, is there a way? Do you mind me asking? What certificate do you have? I know you have one or two.
Oh, I have tons.
I was gonna say you got one or two. No.
The main one I usually start with is National Academy of Sports Medicine, NASM.
Okay. So hold on. Let me pause you there.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. So I'm thinking about hiring you as my coach, right? Mm-hmm. I said, man, I don't know about this Sasha Cooperware. Can I go to the website or something and look up if you're active, if you're specifically active?
No, they don't have it set up to the public like that. Okay. So someone can be a facade. They can. I've never seen a full. I'm sure you can. It may take more time than you prefer to find it. And sometimes it depends because you might have a continued education you have done. There's multiple certifications, but at minimum they should know. And I always say you should talk to someone who's been a trainer a long time, at least more than a year or so, because they should at least know what the certification is. Because there's multiple certifications, there's multiple nationals, but there's about 2 or 3 that are the top.
Well, I've got some good news. I didn't plan on this being educational, but here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I hope this helps somebody. So let me look. This got real educational. If you are listening, I'm going to talk through it. So I went to nasm.org, right? Again, National Association for Sports Medicine. I typed in first name and last name, Cooper, and there she is. Director of Exercise Specialist, state and status is valid. She official, y'all. Don't believe me. Go look it up.
So
okay, there you go. So that wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad. And it's interesting because I haven't tried to look myself up in a long time. And I've had over 25 years, you have to do your continued eds, and sometimes you can get them from other organizations. Like I also have AFA, I have NCSF, and I don't keep all of them active at the same time because that's expensive.
Okay. Sure.
So sometimes as you get them, but the moral of the story is they should know what a certification is. They should know, and they should know the philosophy of the certification. National Academy of Sports Medicine, they focus on postural analysis, functional movement. Theirs is really core based that you can train the athlete to the elderly person. It's not, so that's the one that I lean into philosophy wise. So when I would interview personal trainers, I could tell if they were lying because I would ask them their philosophy. If you have NASM, you wouldn't say, oh yeah, powerlifting is my thing. You would have probably gone to get the NCSF or one of the other strength and conditioning certifications that are really good because some of those come with your college degree. So that I always tell people, if they're unsure of a coach and you don't necessarily even want me, you can hire me and I'll tell you what the best person is, the best trainer for you in your area. Because some people want in person and I'm 100% virtual. But even family members, I said, if you can't have me, let me vet your trainer. Let me ask them a few questions.
To the task. I want to say something else real quick while I'm looking at the NASM site. The first one that pops up was in 2008. Yeah. Okay, it's currently 2026. I don't know when you're listening to this, whether you're live or in color. She's true to this, not new to this, people.
Yeah. Indeed.
So that goes right back to our first one. Number one is longevity. You can't pretend for 18 years.
No, you can't pretend for 18 years. And that was not for real. Yes, and that was not my first cert. That was my best cert.
That was the best one. Oh, yeah. So what about? I think. Can we say? Throw in the chat if you're listening to this. We'll still leave a comment. We'll still read everyone. Is she official or is she official? Okay. So just type official in the chat. She's like, okay, Tasha's certified. Yeah. Now, what about some folks like the business coaches or speakers, right? Where you're not there's no speaker certification, right? You can't
Okay.
go to college and get a degree. What are we looking for to vet speaker or business coach, etc.?
So I would say, and you probably can answer this even better, don't confuse influence with experience.
Mm.
You
Say that
know,
again.
don't confuse influence with experience.
I love it. We need our sound effects. Pew, pew,
Yes. I
pew.
mean, I'm sure you can give a great example of that because
So
we're trying to get up there now, like to let people know that we know business and we're sharing and we have experience, um, and we're doing things to educate ourselves. But how would you vet someone?
one of my favorite examples of influence over experience, it was a relationship coach, and she was 21,
Mm,
but she had a couple 100,000 followers, and she was on one of the largest podcasts, business podcasts in the world.
okay.
And she was telling about a client, and she was like, "I told him to leave that man." The host let her have it. It
Oh,
was like, there is a time to leave, but first have we tried therapy? But first have
yeah.
we tried communication? And he said that sounds like an avoidant attachment style.
Oh,
So
wow.
it really just needed safety. She's like, "What's that?" Oh no.
Oh, no. See what
So
I'm saying?
like you mentioned with an ASM or some of the other ones, there's going to be a language and a philosophy to it. So my advice, let's see how it is. There are certifications for coaches. I think IFC is probably the most popular. If you're
Okay.
looking for a corporate trainer, that's not a bad one to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my suggestion is look at their receipts. Talk to
Mm-hmm.
people that have worked with them, and if you can, like actually talk to them, because again, with AI, you can fake
Mm-hmm.
testimonials, even testimonial videos. So if you can talk to one of their clients,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're going to spend a little couple dollars. If you don't spend $1,000, please don't bother their clients. If you're spending 10,000, you're looking at a year-long contract. Ask them, hey, I really love to talk to someone you've worked with.
Yeah.
And so I really don't want certifications more than I want experience.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
IFC is good about kind of combining those, but some of them is weekend course is a couple dollars, and they're like, oh, I'm certified. I don't want to name any specific one. I want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see have they been doing this for a while? They have results in their own life and their clients, and can they articulate the value to me, not just bragging on themselves?
Oh, that's a great one. I was gonna say that's another thing that I look at trainers. If you meet a guy and he's a bodybuilder and you don't want to look like a bodybuilder, you definitely need to look at his clients and see if that's the type of training style that he does.
Right.
Conversely, if you're a 40-year-old woman and you happen to meet a trainer like me that's 40, you might be going in the right direction because at least they can relate to what you're trying to accomplish in your life and where you are. But again, look at the clientele that they're working with. Like you don't want to just hop from expert to expert. Oh, that guy looks buff, or that girl looks fit. She might be 25. Like you said, like the 21-year-old
Yeah.
giving relationship advice. It's
I'm
like,
not taking no relationship advice from someone
yes, I've had
half
so
my
many
age.
trainers I have so many trainers that have worked for me. And in the first session, they have 40-year-olds jumping up and down on boxes because, oh, it's such a good workout that you did the other day. Your workout doesn't have anything to do with what your client should be doing.
And that's good. So we've got longevity is number one. We've got results is number two. I think the number three, I'm going to put wisdom.
Wisdom.
Do they
I like
know
wisdom.
they know how to help you reach your goals?
Exactly. Exactly. And
Because again, I'll make 100 phone calls in a day, but if I
yeah,
have an introvert with social anxiety, I'm not going to tell them to make 100 calls.
exactly.
That poor thing would probably crawl under the desk and cry.
I know. She's like, I'm gonna take a break from social. I think the other thing is don't keep changing directions. Like if you find a good expert to work with,
Mhm.
stick with them. Because how do you know if it actually works if you don't stick with the program?
I love that.
You
I
know, I get it all the time. My clients are like, oh, this person said this on Instagram, and this person said this on TikTok. And I'm like, once you sign up with me, don't listen to they.
mm, lock in.
Lock in. You have to do it long enough so we can give you the solution. You need something that's data driven. I'm sure you get that. You use You got to do this many calls so we can see if that, if that works. And I'm like, you got to do my workout this many days so that I can see if it works.
I think that's a really good piece of advice. Hey, dude, you're not getting results because you haven't stuck with one thing long enough for it to work.
That's it.
It might not be the coach. It might be you. Oh, there's that accountability.
There's that account. I was gonna say, I wasn't gonna say it, I was gonna let you say
The
it.
word of the day is accountability.
Yes, you gotta be and the consistency. You just gotta stay consistent. Like your
We're-
coach is probably giving you the answer, but you won't consistently do what they say. You won't consistently.
Every episode comes back to discipline, consistency, and accountability.
That's right. Because those things matter. They matter more than people. The boring stuff matters. We talked about that last week. It's the oatmeal.
We did last week. How many LinkedIn connections did I say we had last week?
You
I don't even
said,
remember.
I don't remember, but I know you've been on track.
I've added another 300 since last week.
Oh my gosh. With the new script? You did a new script?
The new script is working. I've got messages right now I need to respond to.
Oh, I want the new
I've got 4 appointments on the calendar.
Oh, I want the new script.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
It's honestly, I'm gonna read this one.
Okay.
I sent oh, he beat me to it. I added him to the network and he responds, no solicitations, please. Glad to have you in my network. I love it. Listen, people don't like to be pressured.
Right.
And this is where we run into cold outreach. This is why I put in my sales coach hat. But I'm telling you, if someone's hungry, they're not mad at you if you offer them food, right?
Mm-hmm.
If someone's out of gas, they're not mad at you trying to sell them gas.
Mm-hmm.
If someone's sore and they're like, man, I can't play with my kids because I'm out of energy and out of shape, they're not going to be mad if, hey, listen, you got to meet my cousin Tasha. She going to get you right.
Mm-hmm.
If someone's having trouble walking, let's say they got plantar fasciitis, right? What is that? I don't know, look it up. Right? Tap in with Tasha. We're going to get you right. HLS Collective's going to get you right. They're not going to be mad at you. The problem that people run into LinkedIn anywhere is a try and sell when they should be listening.
Yes. Yes.
So part of the new script it says, hey, thanks for connecting. I don't want this to stay end up in a digital graveyard. Tell me who's a good referral for you, something exciting you're working on this year.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because you want a conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I teach you conversations to the clients. So if they're open to a conversation, say, man, thank you so much for sharing. Can I share who's a good referral for my business? You tell them. And they'll either A, raise their hand and say, hey, I need that. Or they'll say, oh, I know someone. But when you listen first, you're going to have much more success. Yeah. So I'm going to hope to be at 10,000 for the end of the year.
Man, you're on track. You're going to get there. You're going to get there. And we got some fun stuff coming up. We'll be at InvestFest. So, yeah.
Business Cousins Podcast is going to be at InvestFest in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes. Boop, 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 boop. Major announcement. Yeah.
So this is your first InvestFest, yeah?
It is. My brother goes. He's gone, I think, the last 2 or 3 years, VIP status. And the last 2 or 3 years, he's been saying, sister, you need to go. Sister, you need to go. And I'm going.
Awesome. So this is a perfect example because there's going to be a lot of social media personalities there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking to accomplish by going? What do you hope to leave with?
I'm hoping to leave with some clients. I'm going to be honest. To meet, get in front of some new faces to let them know I exist. And to hear what they have to say. There's one section that has fitness specific topics on there. I'm going to go there to hear what they say and see where they feel like our industry is currently and what that looks like. And hopefully, I'm hoping that they speak on where we are currently with AI introduction into society. So that is what I'm hoping for. I'm also going though to connect with you and my other Atlanta folks because some of them I have never even met in person, but I've been working with them for a couple of years. And so they're also going. So I'm looking to connect with them in real life and see if we can do our own content.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm glad you said I got to hit up my guy Rodney and see if we can get the studio for a day or two.
Yep.
Okay, man, this is gonna be up. Yeah, shout out to InvestFest. I think that Rashad and Troy put something really amazing together where we're introducing new ideas to new people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it trending. People have been saying some really negative things
Mm-hmm.
about Invest Fest, and my 2 cents, my thoughts are very simple. It's no one else's responsibility to change your life. They're going to give you ideas. They're going to give you tools. Um, they're going to give you information, but you have to execute. And so that's the Invest Fest. That's any conference. That's any coaching program. That's any course. Pick one path because there's going to be a lot of people giving you a lot of paths to
Mm-hmm.
success. Pick one and stick with it. That's my advice for investors. I think they have got something really beautiful, but because everyone sees the $1 million days, they
Mm-hmm.
don't see sending 10 LinkedIn messages every day.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see handing out 100 flyers to get one phone call or there's no phone calls back and say, man, I just wasted the printing costs, right? They don't see that hard work. Wait a minute. Go back to season 2, episode 1. Everyone wants ads, but they don't want the oatmeal.
That part. That part.
So I love that you come in with a plan. You've got a purpose when you're going in there, and that's what makes it successful. That's what makes it valuable. Well, that's the best for anywhere. And so
Yeah.
if you're an investor, come find us. If you're not, I still want you to remember when we're looking at the social media experts, right? Check their longevity. They just created this account last month. That's a
Yeah.
red flag. Check their results, not just in their lives, but in their clients' lives. And then check their wisdom. Hey, does this make sense for me?
Exactly.
So
Virality is not credential, and don't confuse influence with experience.
we'll leave it right there. Thanks again. This has been another episode of the Business Plus Cousins podcast. Every Tuesday, we'll tap in. We want to see you win.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.